Welcome to part 2 of Sports and History. Today's historical sport is the Roman chariot races and the Roman Stade, or you might know it as foot races. While first depictions of chariot races point to 13th century BC Mycenaean Greece, we will be talking about the Roman chariot races and Stade today specifically. These Roman games were played at the Circus Maximus, which held over 200,000 people. One driver was on the chariot, which was pulled by 2 to 4 horses, and rarely up to 10. They would race 7 laps around the Circus Maximus, which were extremely dangerous as they would go up to 40 miles an hour. Contestants had to be extremely athletic, and most were newly freemen or slaves. Just as the gladiators, these drivers were a part of factions, or teams, which garnered enormous support and hate. This became an Olympic sport in 684 BC in Olympia. The people apart from factions spent lots of their time and money on their factions for success. This caused extreme passion and fandom for your faction. The race that set rioters to the Roman street. Great Circus faction war took place in 264 AD under the reign of Roman Emperor Gallienus. During this race a riot broke out, which spread throughout the city, with some injuries on both and a death. Sports rivalries never change. Moving on to Roman Stade, which just means an eighth of a mile. One of the earliest recorded Roman races was circa 500 BC. It requires no equipment at all, making it thought to be the oldest sport ever. However, there's no evidence for that though. The Roman Stade were held at the Circus Maximus as well. It has been a part of the Olympics since the origins in 776 BC, which is also the first ever recorded race. The celebration of Ludi Romani, meaning Roman Games. This was a series of religious festivals that were honoring Jupiter. This includes many different state competitions, alongside chariot races and others. Specific matches are not well documented, but there would have been plenty of fantastic races during this day, with some of the best athletes throughout Rome in attendance and participating. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll be back next week with another sport and history. Comment, like, subscribe, as that is the best way to grow this channel. Stay YouTube world.